Hey, lovely people, and welcome back to this channel where I talk about using and balancing feminine energy to live a fulfilled life and build a successful career. Today, we're diving into an essential topic that many people don't realize affects nearly every area of their life: balancing feminine and masculine energy. This balance isn't about gender or one side overpowering the other. It's about understanding and integrating two fundamental energies within us. Whether it's in our relationships, careers, or personal growth, achieving this harmony can open us up to more ease, confidence, and fulfillment. Think about a time when you felt constantly on, pushing yourself, overthinking every step, feeling like you needed to do more, be more. Or maybe you felt the opposite, like you're being too passive, too flexible, or unsure about your next step. This imbalance comes from leaning too much into one energy. When we balance both the feminine and the masculine within us, we find a natural flow that helps us feel more in tune with our goals, emotions, and even the people around us. But how do we recognize these energies and how can we bring them into harmony? Let's start with what these energies mean. Masculine energy is often associated with qualities like logic, action, and assertiveness. Think of it as your inner drive or the spark that pushes you to achieve, organize, and create structure. On the other hand, feminine energy is all about intuition, empathy, and connection. It's the part of us that tunes into our emotions, embraces creativity, and values being present. Both of these energies are powerful, and when we use them together, we can tap into our full potential. Personally, I've leaned heavily into masculine energy to get to where I am now. Working as an accountant, I was constantly reminded to prioritize my logical side over my emotional side. And don't get me wrong, I love what I do, but it can sometimes feel overwhelming because I find myself pushing away too much of my feminine side. In moments like these, I know a recalibration is necessary. I need to reconnect with myself, bring back that balance, and let my feminine side have space too. This recalibration helps me feel more grounded, more centered, and ultimately more fulfilled in my work and personal life. So, what happens when these energies are out of balance? If we lean too heavily on our masculine energy, we may feel like we're constantly pushing ourselves, maybe even to the point of burnout. This is where perfectionism, overthinking, and a need for control can start to take over. In the long run, it leads to stress, exhaustion, and a feeling of disconnect from others and from ourselves. On the flip side, if we're overly reliant on feminine energy, we might find ourselves feeling indecisive, passive, or even uncertain about what we really want. We can become too focused on others' needs at the expense of our own goals and boundaries. This imbalance can make us feel lost, as though we're not making real progress toward what truly fulfills us. So, how do we recognize which energy is in control? And how do we bring them back into balance? The first step is awareness. Start by asking yourself, am I feeling overly stressed, rigid, or out of control? Or am I feeling unmotivated, unsure, or disconnected from my own needs? Just noticing these patterns is the key to change. Once you're aware, it's time to take action. Here are a few strategies to help balance both feminine and masculine energies in everyday life. First, try a daily check-in. Take a moment each day to ask yourself, which energy is guiding me today? Just a quick moment of reflection can reveal if you're pushing too hard or if you're holding back too much. Second, set flexible goals. Masculine energy loves structure, but adding flexibility keeps you focused without feeling locked into rigid deadlines. Third, create moments for intuition, whether through journaling, meditation, or deep breathing, to connect with your inner voice and let insights come naturally. It's also important to say yes to rest. Masculine energy pushes for achievement, while feminine energy reminds us to recharge. Build downtime into your routine, even if it's just a short walk or a few minutes to sit quietly. And finally, embrace vulnerability in your relationships. Feminine energy thrives on connection, so open up a bit more with others. Share a thought, a feeling, or even a challenge you're facing. Vulnerability isn't a weakness. It's a bridge to deeper, more authentic connections. Balancing feminine and masculine energy isn't about choosing one over the other. It's about blending them so you can show up as your best, most authentic self. When you get this balance right, everything feels smoother. You're more confident, more grounded, and life just feels better. What about you? Have you noticed when one energy is more in control? I'd love to hear your stories, struggles, and insights, so drop a comment below. And if you enjoyed this, don't forget to subscribe for more on self-growth and finding harmony in all aspects of life. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.